Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Global Analysis Room, where we dive into the world's most pressing geopolitical stories. Today, we're zeroing in on developments that's sending ripples through global tensions. Reports that Russia might be sharing intelligence with Iran about U.S. positions in the Middle East. And get this, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth just addressed it head on, saying President Trump is fully briefed and the United States is watching every move. If you're wondering how this fits into the bigger picture of the ongoing conflict, stick around because we're breaking it all down step by step. First, a quick catch up for context. Since the situation exploded onto the scene just over a week ago, on February 28, 2026, the U.S. and Israel launched coordinated strikes on Iran in what has been dubbed Operation Epic Fury. These operations targeted key sites, including nuclear facilities and military command centers, resulting in the reported death of Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and several high-ranking officials. Iran responded with missiles and drone attacks on Israeli territories and U.S. bases in the region, escalating into what experts are calling a full-scale conflict. Amid the chaos, shipping routes like the Strait of Hormuz has faced disruptions, and allies on all sides are mobilizing. Now, here's where things get even more intriguing. Recent reports from U.S. intelligence sources, as covered by outlets like the Washington Post and CBS News, suggest that Russia could be providing Iran with real-time data on American military assets. Think warships, aircraft, and troops locations scattered across the Middle East. Why does this matter? Well, in a rapidly evolving battlefield, accurate intel can shift the balance, potentially aiding defensive or offensive strategies without direct involvement. These claims aren't coming out of just thin air. Russia and Iran have a history of cooperation, from joint military exercises to arms deal, like the drones used in other conflicts. But if true, this level of support during an active U.S.-involved war could mark a new chapter in their partnership, raising questions about how far alliances might stretch in today's multipolar world. Enter Pete Hegseth, the U.S. Defense Secretary, who spoke candidly on CBS 60 Minutes. He confirmed that Donald Trump is well aware of who's talking to who in the region. Hegseth emphasized the U.S. is tracking everything through its robust intelligence network and that commanders are already incorporating this awareness into their operation. His tone was firm. No one's putting us in danger. We're the ones putting them in danger, he added. That any activities deemed improper will be confronted strongly, without specifying details, but hinted at readiness to escalate if needed. What's fascinating here is the broader implications. On one hand, this could complicate the conflict for all parties involved, potentially drawing in more international players or affecting global energy markets as tensions rise. Russia, dealing with its own strategic priorities, might see this as a way to counterbalance U.S. influence without committing troops. Meanwhile, Iran, facing significant losses, could benefit from external insights to bolster its defenses. For the U.S. and Israel, it's a reminder of the interconnected web of global rivalries, promoting heightened vigilance. But let's zoom out. Does this signal a wider escalation, or is it just another layer in the fog of war? Reports like this often evolve as more facts emerge, and both sides have incentives to shape the narrative. The U.S. has downplayed immediate threats, focusing on its operational superiority, while Russia and Iran haven't publicly confirmed or denied the allegations. This uncertainty keeps the world on edge, underscoring how intelligence sharing can influence outcomes without firing a shot. Looking ahead, keep an eye on diplomatic channels. Could this prompt backdoor talks between Washington and Moscow to de-escalate? Or might it harden positions, leading to tougher sanctions and military postures? The Middle East has long been a hotspot for proxy dynamics, and this development heightens how actions in one theater, like Russia's ongoing commitments elsewhere, spill over to others. As always, Geopolitics is about piecing together the puzzle from reliable sources, and we'll be following this closely as it unfolds. What are your thoughts? Does this change how you view the conflict? Drop a comment below. Hit that like button if you found this breakdown helpful, and subscribe for more timely updates. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay curious. See you on the next.